everyone, it is Amber here with another Stellar Guitarist guitar tutorial, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to play Big Me by the Foo Fighters. Now I know I have some Foo Fighter fans out there, so this tutorial is for you. Not only is this a great song to learn if you are a beginner, but it's also wonderful to practice your chord changes and to practice a pretty simple strumming pattern. So without further ado, let's jump into the lesson today. So a quick zoom in to talk about the chords. First of all, we are not going to need a capo for the song, and we are going to be playing in the key of C major. So this means that the first chord we're going to need is a C major chord. Next up, we have a C7 chord. So you can keep your fingers down. All you're going to do is add your pinky finger onto the G string in the 3rd fret. And this is our C7 chord. Next, we have an A minor chord. We also have G major. We have an F chord, which you can play as a bar chord, or you can play as an open chord, which is what I'm going to be doing in this lesson. This is using the bar chord fingers 2, 3, and 4, except we're not actually barring. We're just going to be putting our first finger into the 1st fret on the B string. And if this is too difficult for you, then you can play my easy F, which is fingers 1, 2, and 3 in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd frets on the B string, the G string, and the D string. So choose whichever F chord you are most comfortable playing. And then the final chord we need is an E major chord. So let's start off by looking at the intro and the verse of the song. We have 4 chords here. The first bar is a C major. We're then going to transition to an A minor chord. So we're just going to be lifting our ring finger and placing it down to create the A minor chord shape. Next up we have the G major, and then finally our F major chord, however you want to play it. So each of those chords is held for 4 counts. So we're going to run through those chords quickly with some singing, and we're going to just be doing 1 down strum on each of the chords. Starting from the C, a 1, 2, 3. When I see about it, A minor on to the G chord, only to F. When I see about it, A minor or the G chord back to the F. So next up we can start thinking about introducing a strumming pattern, and the strumming pattern that I love to use in the song is the good old down, down, up, up, down, up. Down, down, up, up, down, up. And this is a really great strumming pattern to learn, especially if you are a beginner, because this strumming pattern is used in so many songs. So it's a great song to learn today if you are just starting out, and you can really start getting into feeling comfortable with that strumming pattern. So each of the chords that we learnt in the intro and verse is going to get 1 round of the strumming pattern. So let's practice playing through the chords together, starting on the C. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, down, up, down, up, switch to the G and to the F chord. When I see about it, the A minor on the G chord, only to F. When I back to C about it, the A minor or the G chord, all to F. And a little tip here is to use that last up strum at the end of the pattern to change to your next chord shape. So for example, let's take the G to the F, because that's a really difficult transition. What we can do is down, down, up, down. And on that up strum, we're strumming open strings before putting our fingers down for the next chord. Down, down, up, up, down, up. Up, down, down, up, down, up. So you're essentially strumming open strings on that up strum, but it's happening so quickly that no one is even going to notice it or hear that they are just open strings that are ringing through. So moving on into the chorus of the song, we have a new chord sequence. We're going to be going from an E major chord to the F major chord. Now, a little tip here, if you are electing to play the bar chord, then I would suggest playing your E major with your second, third, and fourth fingers, so that you can then slide into the bar chord. That's just a little tip. Of course, I'm playing the open chord F, so I'm going to play my E with my first, second, and third fingers to the F. We then have a C major, and then we're going to add our pinky for the C7. The second line of chords is E again to 2 rounds of the F chord, and then to our G major. So each of those chords are held for 4 beats, and we're going to demo it again with 1 down strum on each chord so that you can start getting used to where those chord changes are going to be taking place in the song. So starting on the E, 1, 2, ready, go. Big me to F about it, C to the C7, back to E. If we can F around it, F again, back to the G. And if I add in the real lyrics so that you can really get a feel for it, starting on the E, 1, 2, 3, 4. Beg me to talk about it, I could stand to prove, back to E. If we can get around it, I'll know that it's true. So just remember that singing and strumming down once on each chord is really, really helpful to kind of place yourself in the song. If you're going to jump into a strumming pattern right at the very beginning, it might be more confusing than helpful. So stripping it right down and just doing 1 down strum on the chord above the word is really going to help you in understanding where those chord changes take place. So a little change up that happens in the chorus, it's really going to help you sound more like the original track, and it adds a little bit of spice to the song too. We're going to have 8 down strums on the E and 8 down strums on the F chord. And we're going to count them 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So we're going to do that once on the E, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we're going to do it once on the F, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And a tip here is to really keep your strumming movements very small. If you're going to be playing with big strums, then you're not going to be able to keep up with the pace of the song. So really small movements and just focusing on playing the middle strings of your guitar. 2 and 3 and 4 and F, 2, 3 and 4 and. And then we're going to go to that C major chord, and we're going to be back to the strumming pattern. And to the C7, same strumming pattern. And then we're coming to that E and F again, which we're going to be doing all those down strums, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and F, 2, 3 and 4 and. We stay on the F chord, back to the strumming pattern, and to the G. So let's put that all together at a slower pace, taking it from the beginning of the chorus. A 1, 2, ready, and. Beg me to F about it, see, I could stand to prove. Back to the E, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and F, 2, 3. Stay on the F, down, down, up, down, up, G. And then the last section that we're going to be looking at today is the post-chorus, and it's very similar to what we've already done today. We're going to be starting on that C major chord, with our strumming pattern to the A minor, to the G, and to the F. This we've already done. And then it's that final line that's slightly different. We're going to be changing to the C for a full bar of the strumming pattern. And then we have a G major and an F major chord in between brackets. So this means that they are going to be sharing 4 counts. So the G is going to get 2 beats and the F is going to get 2 beats. Now we're going to be doing 1 down strum on each of the chords. So G, 1, 2, and then F will get the other 2 beats, 3, 4. And then we're going to go back to the C for the strumming pattern and to the G for the strumming pattern. So if we take a look at that entire post-chorus, it's going to sound like this. From the C and to the A minor, to the G, to the F, and back to C, 1 strum, 1, 2, 3, 4, and C, and G. So if you're enjoying my lesson today, which I hope you are, then please could I ask you to just like this video and to subscribe to my channel. It really, really helps me out over here on YouTube. Another thing, if you are a beginner and you are looking for the perfect blueprint that you can follow to become a stellar guitarist, then look no further. Click the link below this video and you will be taken to my Stellar Academy page where you can sign up and join my program, which has been designed specifically for beginners to help you become confident and, well, to become a stellar guitarist at the end of the day. So check it out and I hope to welcome you into the course. So those are the main sections of the song. All that's left to do now is to join me in the next section of the lesson where we are going to be doing a playthrough of the entire song. So have your guitar ready and let's get going. So playing through Big Me from the very beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you so much for watching today's lesson. I really hope you enjoyed it. It was a really fun one for me to teach and to do a play along with. If you enjoyed the lesson, let me know in the comments below. And until next week, I will see you in the next lesson. Have a great day. Bye.